Hello? Is somebody there? Is this thing going? It says it's streaming. Logging into a remote far away. Waiting to see what happens. Supposed to be a bunch of people here helping me. And they're not here. That's how friends do. So there, once upon a time, before there ever was a EFAP, and Mauler was probably, I don't know, 11. Sorry, logging into other computers, doing other things. Me, being a movie nut, went out into the world, took a whole crew of people that worked with me and for me to go watch the long awaited Alien versus Predator. I'm a both of them nut, the originals, none of the follow ups. I'm very forgiving of like even Alien 3 and 4. I love Predator 2. Everything about it's good. And far away at the YouTube on a remote, I am not seeing the live stream. Hang on. Almost there. Stay on target. Aha. It says I am live. And it has the thumbnail. Uploaded through OBS. Good job. So I guess I'll have to leave the remote up so that I can watch the chat. I'm not sure how OBS chats work. But at least there's that. It says sign into chat. Alright, let's get back to it. Alien versus Predator. It's right here on the screen. Here's the thumbnail I made. I hope they don't sue me and kill me and flame me off the internet. Oh, and EFAP, Mueller, everybody. I would work very cheap to fix these subtitles and closed captions and transcripts. Help. I need a job. For those of you that don't know, this is EFAP. I've got them open in the other window. Every frame I pause. Get over there, subscribe. And there's another one of their friends called Metal Commander that I actually met, watched on Twitch streams a million years ago. I watched a lot of hours of him playing some pirate game. If we, oh, check that out. Now it popped up in my, let's get a screenshot of that. Check that out. If we can get Metal Commander up to 10,000 subscribers, he is at 9.95 right now. We get him and Mahler streaming Dark Souls 2. Anybody out there in the interwebs, we've moved this up from 9.87 in the last 2 days, 10 days. Less than 10 subscribers a day. We were at 9.93 on election day, and then on the 6th, here in America, it dropped back down to 9.92. Must be a conspiracy. But then it went right back up. So go there too. Go to Medical Commander. Subscribe. We need 10,000 over there. Oh, my good friend Bill Hughes just put a chat in the chatter. Hey, Bill Hughes, you're my first ever chatter. Do you Discord? You'll have to type and chat. I set up a Discord. That's how the yin yang is glowing green when I talk. And go subscribe to Metal Commander, but I think you already did. Uh-oh. Something's happening. Wow. The stream is way behind, like minutes behind. At least the way it looks on my remote. It might just be the remote lagging out. Oh, I forgot you had to work today, Bill. It says I have two current viewers. One of them's me on the remote. All right, let's get back to A Destiny Tale. 20 years ago, Alien versus Predator. Because I'm a psychotic movie nut. Which all leads to the whole name of this thing and everything else going on. Prefap. When Mahler was a child, and Wolf and Rags were probably nothing. I paid for everybody to go to this movie. There was about 10 of us. They all worked with me or for me. Kept them on the clock to go to the movie. Life is always stressful. Movies are my escape. And music. And computer games. But movies. We go to see Alien vs. Predator. All of you EFAP people should rewatch it. And realize that this whole new super strong Wonder Woman, all the guys are useless, started in '04 or earlier. But especially when I've paid for it and it involves aliens, I could be very forgiving of a movie, except I was on my last nerve or something. And somewhere right in the first 30 minutes or so, I had screenshots, but I deleted a bunch of stuff off this computer to make it stream. Oh, Bill, how's the audio? Is it any good? Anyway, somewhere in this dumb thing, I don't have a screenshot anymore. And I was going to look and see if there's a picture of it. They have their stupid blapping, bleeping, bzz, 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 dot matrix computer screen up on the wall. And it shows a GPS stupid 3D animation of exactly where they are with GPS coordinates. And exactly where they're going with GPS coordinates and a little 3D arrow going that direction. And then in blip blap letters across the screen in big bold letters, it says heading classified. When you could easily see they were going about like whatever 270 degrees. So I got insanely pissed and brain frozen and walked out of Alien vs. Predator and never saw the rest of it until earlier this year. It was free on YouTube with ads and another free with ads movie TV service, Tubi TV. Sorry, YouTube. So I watched Alien vs. Predator all the way through, 20 years later, grinding my teeth because when as soon as that came up on the screen, and the whole rest of it was just stupid. Indiana Jones style pyramid moving and all this craziness. So that ends the Alien vs. Predator 20 years ago. I tried to get it done last month on the real release date anniversary near my birthday, because that was another thing that pissed me off. It was released on my birthday in 2004. And I spent a ton of money to take everybody to that movie. All right. I don't really want to click anymore. Except that I saw also right after one night this year, this one that I had seen a long time ago, maybe 10 or 11. I probably own the DVD of it. And I don't care what else happened in Alien versus Predator Requiem. They let, God knows, 4.6. That's too high. But this is a movie that's so bad it's good. So if you're going to go watch movies that are so bad they're good, go watch Alien versus Predator Requiems. And then the main thing I remembered about it that made me giggle all the way through it is that they let the Predator uh mess up a kid in the beginning. And that's very taboo. They went crazy with that. What I had completely forgotten, and let's see if they have a picture, was pretty much everything else because it was very bad. But at least they didn't steal sayings from the old movies. I understand all the new ones are very terrible. There was something, man, pizza deliveries, all kinds of stuff. This movie was crazy. This, right here, became very memorable to me about Alien vs. Requiem rewatch 2024. Because somehow I must have blinked or gone to the restroom or something. Let's see if they have a picture. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. That's another good picture that would have matched. Where is it? I must have closed it. The way this alien is drooling all over this predator, and this Tokyo Drift guy is drooling all over this one. There's another one. Matches. I should have cut it into the image. There's another one. Let's see. Do they have it? Do they don't? IMDb misbehaves. That's funny. Could you order a hamburger in this diner? All the war stuff. All the war stuff. I don't think they're going to show it. We're all the way up to behind the scenes stuff. Oh well. It has to do with Blondie in the swimming pool at the high school. Very aesthetically appealing. All right, let's get rid of that. Now let's go over to this. Every frame a pause. I hate cars. I hate car people. I call loud pipes sphincter rattlers and make very derogatory, can't say them on the internet statements about guys that get into that. Friends of mine that knew this, that were also with me 2 years prior on Alien versus Predator Day, maybe it was 3. I think they offered to pay me to watch Tokyo Drift. I don't remember. But I think it involved money because there was no other way that I was going to watch a horrible car movie with Vin Diesel and this funny talking guy. So whatever the arrangement was, I shoved it in the computer. Started watching it one day doing something else. And honestly, truly, actually and factually, and I will never say that L word out of place. Uh, like a cat litter box. A leak. Where are we at? every frame of pause. From the credits, everybody having told me lots of stuff about how much money Sony spent on this movie and how much CGI and computers and what we would today call AI, but it's algorithms and filters. Which coincidentally, back then I was making lots of video editing filters and de-interlacing and deflicker filters for 2 video programs. Hey, anybody out there? You need a computer programmer? I need work. But this whole movie I watched, I don't even know how long it is. Let's go back. Go back. This is underrated. Everybody click at their IMDb. That's another Destiny tale I'll tell you about in a minute. And not just the cutie pie girls. Make sure you first go like I did. I muted the thing because I didn't want to hear tires or car engines or loud pipes. And over 2 days' time, with very little sleep in between and a lot of coffee, the video player I was using used what was called a V remote. You couldn't use keyboard to do the frames. You had to click the mouse. I absolutely wore out an old-fashioned high-resolution Microsoft mouse with a ball in it. Completely destroyed that left clicky button. Walking through the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, probably in 07, because it was out on DVD for a long time before they forced me to watch it. All the way through it, with lots of times go back a frame, go back 2 frames, go forward 3, go back 2, 1 frame at a time. Every frame. And it made me laugh because years and years later, the original EVAP came out, every frame a painting. And then many years after that, I got told, me and everybody else watching the pirate game streams of Metal Commander, this German, to go watch EVAP on YouTube. And I said, every frame a painting in his chats. And he said, no, it's every frame a pause. So I got introduced to Muller and Rag and Wolf and Company. I think it was the 3rd ever one. And welcome back, Wolf. Hi, Rags. Anyway, back to the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Every single frame is an absolute beauty. It's a masterpiece. It is a work of human and machine learning art. It came and it went. Ha! I'm old man, long man. I'm old man. So anyway, there is another movie that my wife likes a lot that is very, very beautiful. It has to do with Vikings and engines in pre-colonial America or something. Can't remember the name right now. Doesn't matter. We're talking about Tokyo Drift. Because I do agree. It's a very well done cinematography. Every frame beautiful. But not as many frames as this bad boy. And I already looked through the pictures earlier. And I gotta remember. Stay on target. Guess who didn't write a script, Muller? Coincidentally, here it is. This month sometime, or end of last month for Halloween, EFAP number 311 did this one. I stole very much one of my favoriteest ever movies. I stole the screen stuff from EFAP number 12. Oh yeah, Muller. Where's my picture? Is that a you and her thing that you call her Nutsa instead of Nutsa? For everybody else. That's Fringy. That's Mahler. He's the long man. That's Nutsa. This is Rags. Hi, Rags. He's famous. And this is Theo. Somewhere, when this is all done, I'll go put links to all that either in a pinned comment or description or both. Back to movies. The Thing. Best ever. Oh, I have another question, Mahler. I don't hear it so much anymore, but a couple and a few years ago, right in the middle of mostly game streaming, you would start singing, humming the mall music from Dawn of the Dead, the original one. Is that one of your favorites? Because it is absolutely one of my favorites. All right, let's look at the Tokyo Drift pictures. None of them do this thing justice. Nope. And I gotta hurry up because it's 2:12 and EVAP is supposed to go live at 2 o'clock Eastern. Look at these daggone pictures. And these, somebody shrunk these. You know, one of the world's first ever 4K movies. You would think they would have some giant high def pictures up in here. They worked hard to add motion blur, which is one of the filters I worked on, but not for big brains like Sony. Look at these cars, these edges, these sculptings. Main screen zoom on. I just got a text. Sorry, I looked away. And I hate my face in this room I'm in more than my voice, if that's possible, which is why I use way up there in the corner that I can't see on my screen, but I can see on the OBS preview. The icon avatar I made. But they put many, many hours of work into making these. Look at these perfect sparks. Everything in here is perfection. Sony and the movie makers and whoever else and everybody else and the camera makers. To answer the text message, I'm going to talk about something else in future streams or videos or live streams. I don't know what. There is a list. It is in order. This is the text file. God, no. Oh, my. My OBS said that I lost a viewer. I guess it wasn't Bill. It was the computer I was remoted into. The web browser froze and it was buffering. Anyway, no. Go into what you thought I was going to talk about. I am going to talk about it, but not in this. This is my first ever live stream. See, here's a dot plan. It's all written. The plan. This is an old school Linux and assembly language and databases and C programmers that I can't get over. You never have plans, you have dot plans for software development. So here's all the stuff. Basically the dot plan. And then here is the to-do list. Get an icon. Make a new banner. I haven't done that. All the Discord stuff. And then the notes file of everything I went through and all the sources I sourced and the tutorials I watched all the way up to going live. So you have a plan that includes a checklist, and then you go to field note taking and report writing. I've got lots of notes. Doing all that, I've already overrun my stream, my allotted time. Because I was hoping to get done with this and then go watch EVAP live if they're live. Let's go look over here. Refresh them. Not live. What's happening? Said the upside down girl in her undies in the poltergeist who ended up getting us a law. I can and will tie it all back to movies, music, the innards of books. I can't figure out how to get my. I'm new to this. Be forgiving. Find the letter. Find the picture. Imagine why I would stop here and look at this digitally enhanced image. I don't know. Why could it be? There's no reason. Although, this is probably more my speed. Rubbery Asian flowers. Here's one. Please have big pictures. That's a big picture. And I was sitting there on day 2, like hour 20 into Tokyo Drift, looking at my frames. Forward, back, back and to the left, back and to the left. With my friend that owned the copy of Tokyo Drift I was watching. And when we'd come to frames like this, he would sit there and talk about how he'd watched this huge behind the scenes thing somewhere, somehow, maybe on Blu-ray or something. How if they didn't feel 100% about the reflections, they'd get in there with their version of super movie editing, Photoshop, or back in the day we all used Paint Shop Pro, and fix these little reflections and these little lights. And don't get them confused with the decals and the stickers. Make sure this matches this. So he actually wanted to stop and talk about these frames a whole heck of a lot more than I did. And we spent many hours. So there's your every frame a pause slash replay slash masterpiece. And your original Alien versus Predator. Why it says rating classified, because that heading classified in an already stupefying movie, it just sloshed my brain in my head, and I had to get out of there before something else came on that screen that made my head explode or an alien burst out of my chest. I like this guy. And my friend sat there telling me all about how if the original photography didn't look perfect, they sat there and rearranged these little droplets of water computerized. Sweat. Big sumo sweat. Oh, and suddenly I want to, I don't remember what he said, do something to his tipples. That would be Boogie 29888. For some reason, that came into my mind. Quit his tipples or something like that. So, very pretty pictures. The whole Japanese schoolgirl thing. Which, again, notice how many they weren't sexist. Looks good. Eating worms. It is a car porn movie. The girls are not important in it. All done. So I guess that's it. I'm going to end the stream very soon. I had some views in 28 days on the other videos. I made this, and here this week, just as I was getting busy sharing links, YouTube changed the name. It used to was Community. Oh, God. Last night this said posts. Now it says Community again. Anyway, since it appears according to analytics, this is a real girl from Taiwan. If you will go look at my Community posts, a friend of mine, George, and I were talking about how do we get, what are we going to use if we do G word, those things, projectile explosive tool weapons, G words. What are we going to do about you can't really show those on YouTube? And I said, I need to find me a Japanese anime schoolgirl holding a bubble gun, and we'll use that. The next morning at 2 a.m., scrolling the explore or view the browser, not logged into the Flickr, 3 pictures of this real Taiwanese girl came up holding a bubble gun. Big brother is watching us and listening. That was the day when I invented the thing, and still begging, please, please go over here to Metals Forge, get subscribed. More going to Metals Forge 12 days ago. Get subscribed. And then 4 months ago, exactly a week or so before I got myself permabanned from Facebook, some talking about those G words things and a lot of other things. I found this, and I'm glad I screenshot it because I'm kicked off my Facebook now. And posted it up here and figured out that these tags don't really work. I tagged somebody else and they said, oh yeah, I saw a tag, but I don't ever look at that bell thingy. But destiny. Do you believe in destiny? I am a great believer. So there I was scrolling the space. Duh, Facebook. And there's Rags and the wolf and the long man. Sort of. He needs a gas mask. That was really cool. So I put it on my thing there. I said, hi, Ragses. And this has got to go. It was in my plan and checklist. Replace the banner. When I started my YouTube channel, here's some more history for you didn't ask for. I don't care. Still talking on my thing. My friend Bill said, pew pew machine in the chat box. Yeah, that. If we're still allowed to say that on YouTube. If not, sorry. We'll edit it out of the video later. Another friend, Chad T, 9LL only, and I both started YouTube channels for the pure purpose of talking about these, but real ones that don't shoot bubbles. I mean, spit bubbles. I don't remember where the red hat came from. Ha! That was a long time before Red Hat met something else. ILFE hat came from the North Carolina Justice Academy, where I helped run the kind of a single stage shooting competition that we would do for International Association of Law Enforcement Firearms Instructors. They had their annual conference or meeting down there at the North Carolina Justice Academy, Sandalburg, and I would go buy trophies and donuts because they're cops. But I would always buy donut holes, and if I see this anywhere else, I'll know you stole it from me. I've always wanted to own a donut shop near a police station that only sells donut holes and call it cop vitamins. Let's see if did EVAP go live yet? Put it in the search, because sometimes it doesn't show up on their page. Yep, they went live. I don't know if I'm going to hop over there yet. I don't remember what Arcane is. But Theo's there. All you people where I said go click the links from my video that I might put there later. If you hop over to EFAP, number 313.
Hate seeing ads? Here's how to get rid of them or get paid to see them.
Yes, I hate seeing ads. And I think that's a no-no. We're not supposed to let YouTube ads play through YouTube streams. Maybe, maybe not. But here's all the links to everybody that matters. I'm not in this list, Mahler. Oh my gosh. Wherever EFAP highlights is, this is Wolf. He's back. He's visiting us now. Over here. He did The Lord of Ringgollum last night. I've never watched Arcane Season 1 stuff, not even EFAPs. So I don't know if I should jump in at number 2. There's a lot of people watching right now. All right. I don't guess anybody's going to go watch Metal Commander when he's live on EFAP. We'll see if we can get them out of the chat of EFAP over to there. Okay. So coming soon. I've already streamed too long. Man, everybody has put up new stuff. New stuff. Metal. You want 10,000 subs. Put some shorts up there. Let's make a new favorites list on Discord or something called Eat My Shorts. And discuss shorts on the tubes and the TikToks. Yes, and I'm very old. I remember when TikToks was Vines. Let's go get a side by side. I live by the screenshot too. There's all that. Now let's see if we can figure out how in OBS. And I'm not going to make those crazy, everybody does them noises when you sign off of a thing. I'm going to say, signing off. Well, it says I have 2 viewers again. And 4 total views. Oh well, I'm going to sign off. Everybody that's there or not there, go over and watch EFAP. And sign up. Subscribe to them and Mr. Metal Commander so I can get my stream. And anybody that has a Discord, do something of them. Tag me in it. Go to your community and make a post and tag me in it, because I do look at my bell thingy. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, bell thingy. Stop streaming. Sign off in 5, 4, 3, 2,